Hey friends, Dan McKnight here, chairman and founder of BringOurTroopsHome.us and the director of the 107club.com. You know, I've got some exciting news to share. This week, I'm going to be traveling to Las Vegas, Nevada to participate in Freedomfest 2022. You know, I'm going to be sitting on a panel featuring my friends Scott Horton, Kyle Anzalone, and Michelle McCory, and Barbara Colm. And the headline of the panel is The Problem of NATO, the Impact of Ukraine and Russia on U.S. Foreign Policy. But as I'm walking the floor of the convention, I'm going to be meeting supporters and members of our group and giving press interviews and networking with other liberty activists. And I'm going to be explaining why, as a combat veteran, I founded BringOurTroopsHome.us. You see, I did it because this weekend, President Joe Biden published an op-ed in the Washington Post in preparation for his upcoming diplomatic visit to Saudi Arabia. The president said, "I will be the first president to visit the Middle East since 9/11 without U.S. troops engaged in a combat mission there." You can add that to the pile of lies that the government has fed to the American people for the past 20 years. What might be the most egregious is its blatancy. Just last month, President Biden sent a letter to the Speaker of the House and the President pro tem of the Senate outlining how U.S. troops are on the ground in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen participating in combat operations. The truth is the United States has 2,500 soldiers in Iraq and 1,000 more in Syria, hundreds in Yemen, and countless thousands on the African continent, all actively involved in kinetic actions. And I'm not sure President Joe Biden even is aware of that. The fact is that Congress has abstained from their constitutional duty for responsibility and proper oversight of U.S. foreign policy for over 70 years. The executive branch, wielding despotic and unilateral power, can't even keep track of where in the world it has troops deployed or how many. So how can we possibly fix our broken government? Well, we listen to the wisdom of our founding fathers, who entrusted the American people with a federalist system so that when the national government falters, the sovereign states of our union are empowered to correct it. That's where Defend the Guard comes in. You see, Defend the Guard, it's legislation that would prohibit a state's National Guard units from being deployed into active combat without a declaration of war by Congress, as required by Article 1, Section 8 of the United States Constitution. The National Guard is the backbone of the United States military, and without it, Washington, D.C.'s empire becomes impossible to maintain. My organization has recruited bill sponsors in dozens of state legislatures in only 2 years. We're the only ones organizing on the ground for Defend the Guard. And that's why Bring Our Troops Home exists. You see, the federal government might not care where it sends our soldiers to fight and die, or whether it's even legal. I know the corporate media sure as hell doesn't care, but veterans care. We've lived it, and we don't want our brothers and sisters in uniform to be sacrificed in wars of choice that don't make our country safer and only grow the egos and paychecks of people in Washington, D.C. Follow us for updates on my trip to Freedomfest 2022, including on our Sovereign account and our Facebook page, Bring Our Troops Home, and at Troops Home US on Twitter. And please, if you can, make a financial contribution today to help our cause. Do your part to defend our National Guard and end our endless wars. You can go to 107club.com and chip in $5 or even $10. It's the least we can do to advocate for the lives and the dignity of our soldiers. Thank you.